All right, guys. My favorite time of the evening, man. And who you got? Drum roll. So, all right, this is the last one. And it's the 49ers versus the LA Rams. So I'm going to start off with this one. The offense of LA Rams, I'm going to give it to the Matthew Stafford, OBJ, who is emerged as a red zone target from Cleveland. It's a lot of talk about that. Talk about that one day, not today. But then you have Sony Michel is playing at a high level. I think they said Cam Akers was a full participant in practice. They're doing the thing, and then you got Cooper Kupp, of course, who's going to break maybe the receptions record. And I don't know. He said that 17 games. He was kind of really humble about it. He was like, you can't forget the guys who've done it in 16 games. So we're going to probably see a lot of single season records get broken because of the extra game, but it's okay. 15 years from now, people won't even, they play 18 games. People won't even realize it. And the offense of the 49ers is good. It's just the health of Jimmy Garoppolo. And for the defense, this is a good pick. 49ers defense has been playing good. I just got to go with the Rams just because of Aaron Donald, his physicality. You got Leonard Floyd. They're star-studded, man. Jalen Ramsey. You got Von Miller. You got Hall of Famers. Hall of Famers probably on both sides of the ball when it's all said and done. Coaching, man, this is a close one. I'm not going to lie, man. Shanahan has definitely turned around. I remember we were like, should Shanahan lose his job? It was just speculation. No, he's not going anywhere. They're focusing dialed in and playing good. But I got to give it to Sean McVay. The slight edge. I don't think Sean McVay has a losing season yet. He's trying to catch Mike Tomlin. So that's going to be – that's a tough task. So I give it to Sean McVay. Overall, it was a surprising stat. I was like, yeah, I'm going to go with the Rams. But then when I looked, I said they haven't beat the 49ers since 2018. It's something about, like Corey said, with the Patriots. Like, if you're a betting man, you have to take that into account, right? They haven't won since 2018. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. They're 0-5 against the 49ers. And last time they played the 49ers dominated. And, we'll see it again. The 49ers play with physicality and they run the ball. So I think this is going to surprise people. I think they're going to lock in. I think they're going to play a 2-quarterback system. They're going to play some of Jimmy. They're going to play some of Trey Lance. They're going to run the ball a ton. And I think that's going to hurt the Rams by keeping their offense off the field. And I have the 49ers winning 24-20. All right, Craig.
Hey, this is tough because I don't really trust either quarterback at this point. Stafford has the better numbers, and he's more healthy than Jimmy Garoppolo. But I've never liked Jimmy Garoppolo. I just don't think he's a good quarterback.
You went like everybody else, man.
I don't care what his record. But anyway, you look at Stafford, his last 3 games, like he has 7 turnovers, 6 of them interceptions. He's thrown 4 pick sixes, I believe, this season or something like that.
Yeah.
He's just not.
I think he threw a pick six last game.
Baltimore. And then you barely beat Baltimore with Lamar Jackson out. If Huntley doesn't throw that interception late in the second quarter, that kind of changed the whole momentum of the game, and then it kind of went from there. But if Stafford just hasn't played well the last three weeks. I just don't know if I can trust him, but I do trust him a little bit more than Jimmy Garoppolo, just because Jimmy Garoppolo is hurt. And he's coming back trying to get this team into the playoffs after last week. He didn't even play. So, like you said, Cam Akers is back for the Rams. They have Cooper Kupp, who's arguably the best or playing the best at the wide receiver position this season. Odell looks like he's finally found his place for the first time in years. So Tyler Higbee's out there. Obviously, they don't have Woods, but they're making do with who they have right now. And then they have Sony Michel still. So they have a solid group of players on that team, on that offense, that should definitely get the job done. I mean, Deebo Samuel's, he's playing like he can't be stopped really. And Elijah Mitchell, when he's healthy, he's a solid running back. It's just they haven't really had a healthy running back pretty much all season. So, but it just comes down to the quarterback position. And even though Stafford is struggling the way he is, and he's playing at home finally, and maybe he can get that monkey off his back and beat the 49ers team and go into the playoffs hot, and where he has never won. So maybe he'll treat this as like a big time playoff game, and he'll do something that we haven't seen before, and not at least in the last 3 weeks, and not turn the ball over. The defense, I think it's even. I think it's a push. I think both defenses are playing solid. Obviously, the Rams defense is not the same defense that we seen last year, and the 49ers defense is not the same defense that was out there last year or the year before last. So, but I would definitely give it a push on that one. It's close. I think the 49ers defense is starting to play well, although they just haven't really been, I guess, healthy pretty much all season for the most part. Coaching wise, I'm going McVay. I think he's done a solid job I actually think both coaches have done a solid job. I mean, the 49ers, they've had to deal with the quarterback and defensive players being out and basically opposite players being out. But I'm going to the Rams just because they have a 5-game winning streak. Even though the quarterback is not playing great, they're going into the playoffs on at least if they can get this win on a 6-game winning streak, and they could potentially be the division winner and the number 2 seed. So picking the Rams in this game. I think they bounced back from that 31-10 loss that they had earlier in the season, and they get the job done here. I think, at least I'm thinking, Stafford goes off in this game. I'm going 31-20, the Rams.
All right, cool. Corey, 49ers and Rams, who you got?
This one, offensively, I'm going to give the edge to the Rams. Both teams have great play callers. But as a Garoppolo with the injured thumb, who knows how well he's going to be throwing the football. The Rams are they hit a slump at the wrong time of the year. They may have peaked early. They're stumbling a bit, but it does seem like Odell is working his way into the offense, which is good. Sony Michel has gone off. He's averaging almost 100 yards a game the last 3 games. And so I'm going to lean, as Craig said, to the Rams offensively just because of the quarterback position. Stafford is reportedly dealing with injuries as well, but I do trust Stafford more than I do Garoppolo or Lance. Defensively, I'm going to go the Rams as well, just because, as we said earlier, this is a playoff game. And in a playoff game, I'm going to lean on the Stars, and I trust Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey and Von Miller to step up and make a play at some point to give them an edge. Coaching, you have to lean McVay right now, just the win-loss. He's had a bit more success than Shanahan on the whole. But Shanahan's done a good job of, when this season looked like it was kind of spiraling out of control, to kind of right the ship and get back on a winning track. So, kudos to him for that. On the whole, I think that the last month might have done something positive for the Rams. Okay. When Akers went down, they came out, they were throwing the ball over the field. It was a pass-happy offense. I think you have to have some balance offensively to win in the playoffs. And Stafford's struggles has forced McVay to lean on the running game more. And Sony Michel stepped up. I know Cam Akers is coming back. I expect nothing from him. I'd be surprised if he plays still, just because a running back coming off an Achilles, he's not going to be himself in the playoffs. He may not even be himself next year. But I think the Rams offense being able to find some balance combined with Odell stepping up and starting to fill that void left by Robert Woods a little bit gives me more faith in the Rams right now. So I'm gonna go with the Rams. But I think it'll be a lower scoring game, so I'm gonna go with them 20-17.
Okay. Yeah, I think these 3 games are going to be they're going to be good. I can't wait to actually watch them.